Hi, folks. I wanted to go over your weekly agenda as it is a little bit different this week. There's a lot more resources and references, videos, slideshows. So I kind of wanted to go over it with you together. The very first thing you'll do is a Mendelian genetics video and some focus notes. It's a Bozeman video going over Mendelian genetics, which we should all remember from 9th grade bio. Just in case you don't, I have a ton of references that I've put together for you at the bottom here. When you finish watching the video, you can try your hand at the practice problems. And if you need some additional reference with these, you have it beneath. So these are basic genetics problems, your basic Punnett square, your monohybrid, just to kind of see where you're at. And then we go into dihybrid. We're going to create a cheat sheet together. So if you want to start that now, you can. That's actually tomorrow's activity. You can make your very own cheat sheet. There's a separate video that I've made for you there to help you out. And on Thursday, if you want to take a look, there's my example of how I filled in a cheat sheet. So as you're working on those practice problems, there's a reference video, a beginner's guide to Punnett squares for you. I made you a slideshow on Punnett squares and pedigrees, how to set them up, some basics. And then our 2 PowerPoints from this unit. If you're working on your choice board, you should have seen these on Mendelian genetics and then on non-Mendelian genetics to go through and take some notes. I recommend watching these videos and taking a look at these slideshows and just kind of breezing through to get a brief kind of tutorial from 9th grade bio before you attempt those practice problems. Once you've completed those, I have made a remediation video to help go over those together with you. And then I have posted my answer key so you can self-assess. That cheat sheet we are going to start to compile to help you with these genetics problems. And then you can also use this as one of your cheat sheets for the AP exam. Again, there's the video here of how to set up your cheat sheet. And then on Thursday, my example. On Wednesday, you're going to take a look at another video and take some focus notes. This is advanced genetics, so non-Mendelian genetics, beyond Mendel. And then you're going to have 2 sets of practice problems. So we're going to look at non-Mendelian, incomplete dominance, co-dominance, which we've seen with blood typing. And these are much shorter than the first set. The second set here is practice problems 3. And we're looking at probability. So we've seen that with our Punnett squares. What are the probabilities? Now for that, I have reference videos on non-Mendelian genetics, incomplete dominance, and co-dominance, and non-Mendelian genetics. And then the next day, I have remediation videos for you. I don't have them up just yet because my dogs will not stop barking in the background, but they'll be up by next week for you. My example of the cheat sheet is here. Answer keys for 2 and 3 for self-assessment, and then my video to go over those practice problems with you here for practice problems 2 and 3. Friday is going to be our introduction to pedigrees. So again, we've got those reference PowerPoints and videos throughout that you can revisit. Another reference video for pedigrees here for you. And one more set of practice problems. And I swear it's the last one that's required. So this will be on pedigrees. I find these to be a little bit easier for some than some of the more complicated Punnett squares. So it should be a nice break for you. So it's quick and easy, just basic pedigrees. Now, next week on Monday, I will have the same. I will have that key and the remediation video for you. I'll even post it early for you. All right, next week, we're going to actually be slowing down some because we're going to be finishing up. This is the last of our units of the new material that we need. We're going to have a catch-up day on Tuesday. If you want some additional practice problems for genetics, I will have them for you. These are completely and totally optional. And then I already have a key for you to self-assess. We'll have a journal to check in on Wednesday. We will get started on our cheat sheets and reference materials that we want to make for the exam. We'll have some FRQ practice. more FRQ practice, and then the last 2 weeks will just be review for that AP exam.